So this is actually very serious, that being in the Senate where the bills are normally discussed. And I know for sure, like for example, one of the bill that we worked on, I visited actually the Irish Parliament in 2007. During my visit, I was meeting one of the Senator Ivana Basik. And the senator, we shared about our work, in Akido. At the time we were very young. I was explaining to her about our work and what we do. And we spoke about our work on FGM, our work on domestic violence, our work on discrimination and racism. And then before I left, I asked her, but what does this Senate do? He said, this is where the bills are developed. The bills are discussed here. We can delay as well legislations. We work on different things. And we can also sit in different committees at the same time, of policymakers and where the policies are made. So when I left, I said, me in future, if I ever get an opportunity in this country to be somebody, I would like to work in that Senate, because I want to be where serious matters are done or are dealt with. And in that Senate, I think it's the one that would fit me very well. So also before we left, she asked me, what can I do for you? Is there anything that I can help work? And I told her, yeah, because now you have told me you work on bills and the laws, I would like you to help us on female genital mutilation law that we have been trying to work on for a long time. We had started our work on FGM back in 1999. Actually, I had worked with a group called COLAF at the time, and then IFPA. So she said, okay, send me all the information, and we start working on it. So we started working on the bill that September. By November, we had sent her some information. And actually that bill of 2007, when she started work, became the law. It came the Female Genital Mutilation Act 2012. And now you tell me not to go to Senate. That's where serious business happens. So if we do not put into those laws and the bills, because the bills have to be formed, if you don't input into them, then what are the chances of having registrations and laws that actually matches exactly what you want? So it will be the same. I've been talking about issues of discrimination for so long. Racism. The country, Ireland, is actually talking about developing hate crime. We are talking about direct provision. These are all areas that I've worked on for years. These are areas that I can contribute closing my eyes, even without anything else. If I go to Senate, I go there with my experience, expertise, knowledge, and even name everything. And we can actually develop better things, by my involvement and by me being there. It also actually gives a very clear message to all the migrants that we have equal opportunities. And I go back to the word opportunity that you spoke about earlier. We all have the opportunities. It's just a matter of knocking doors. And if one door closes, knock the next one and the next one until you get the one that opens. And that's what I've exactly been doing. So for me, it's going to Senate is actually to transform, to do the rest of the transformation that I can do to the best of my knowledge and the best of my expertise that I have. And I think this is the time for me. It's a time for me because before I was saying I have so many things that I want to put in order. This organization is in order. Akido is in order. I finished my PhD, which I've just finished actually last year. So there's nothing else for me but to do the very best I can to ensure that, this changing Ireland, or what you're calling changing Ireland, has better policies, it has better laws, and it's also an island of equals. It's an island that treats people like humans, It treats people with respect and dignity, because it's very, very important that all of us are treated with respect and dignity. We cannot actually get things free. We have actually to fight for them and to be actually on the front of where these decisions are made and the policies are made. We have to be part of that. And if we don't come out, then sometimes it's very difficult for people just to tell you, we are handing you to be part of this process. Based on what we said, there are a lot of discrimination and things that goes on. So if we have the opportunities, we have to actually get into those opportunities, and when we get them, we do the very best we can to influence change.